The global financial system is changing faster than most of us realize. In this video series, we share several facts behind the transition from fiat or paper currency to digital currency, including cryptocurrency's role in the U.S. Federal Reserve's FedNow service. We'll also explore how past financial resets have led us to this point and why this shift will have significant negative consequences for those who remain unprepared. Most U.S. citizens will continue to ignore this. Many will live to regret it. Don't be among those who are left out and get left behind. Discover how to navigate this new financial landscape simply and effectively, and protect your future and that of your loved ones before it's too late. Now, the future of money, Part 1.
As we want you to understand what is happening, we want you to consider some information that many seem to be sharing, but most have missed. Very few are taking serious, and even fewer are acting upon. Whether you want to call it the New World Order, the Great Transition, the Great Reset, conspiracy theories, or anything else, it starts with the Global Economic Alteration Plan, which starts with the global financial system that is currently taking place, and that the majority of us have little or no knowledge about. And with this white paper video, we are going to prove that this transition is going to cause far more of us to suffer and lose, rather than recover, due to our trust in the current economic system and those who control it, while they are keeping us distracted, using a host of misdirection media tactics, causing us to neglect to prepare for what is coming by taking simple steps with our finances. First, let us offer you a little history to bring you up to speed on how past resets have taken place, and how the current one has already begun and is about to come to full fruition.
I'm done. I want out.
It's just money. 1637, 1797, 1819, 37, 1901, 29, 1937, 1974, 1987. Jesus, didn't that fuck me up good? 92, 97, 2000, and whatever we want to call this. It's all just the same thing over and over. We can't help ourselves.
The law of gravity hit Wall Street today and financial markets around the world for that matter.
Inflation rate is worsening.
We're going to see one of the biggest recession and financial crashes of all time.
Originally, money was based on precious metals like gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, which is a rare and lustrous silvery white metal and was the most common traded of the four at one time. Banknotes were seen and used by some as IOUs or promissory notes, which is a promise to pay someone in precious metals on presentation of the representative promissory note, which is money, also known as a store of value. Moving paper around was far easier and safer than moving around precious heavy metals. From the onset, few were willing to get on board with the promissory note system, due to lack of trust in paper with ink-pressed pictures and numbers on it representing precious metals, or any value. Those who got in early, on use of promissory notes, were able to become the richest and most powerful in their respective countries, as they were able to move stores of value and trade faster than those who did not. Once in power, they were able to increase and decrease the stores of value at will, giving new meaning to inflation, which reduces the value of currency over time, and deflation, which increases it. Whichever country held and controlled the leading promissory notes, controlled the global economy. The United States dollar holds the top position today, and as the USA has flooded countries globally with US dollars, US Treasury bonds, and interest-accruing debt, the United States dollar will hold the top position for the unforeseeable future. However, all promissory notes of every country are in the process of being replaced by digital currency, i.e., cryptocurrency. In the USA, paper money is slowly being pulled out of circulation, and most US citizens don't have a clue it is happening. This is the backbone of the Great Reset. The process in the USA was officially launched on July 20th, 2023, while we were sleeping, busy with other things, or laboring to make ends meet. The process is called the FedNow service. And just what is the FedNow service? It is a new instant payment infrastructure system developed by the United States Federal Reserve. It allows eligible depository institutions like banks, financial institutions, insurance companies, corporations, and more of different sizes across the U.S. to provide almost instant payment services to customers and for all financial purposes, fast and very inexpensive. The question is, if it is such a good and beneficial system for U.S. citizens, why aren't our politicians and the news media praising its benefits to the high heavens for all to see? Could it be that they are giving the rich, the powerful, the politicians, and corporate leaders a chance to help themselves to the greater pieces of the crypto pie? We have heard news media, corporate leaders, and politicians demonizing cryptocurrency as being used for criminal activities, terrorist acts, and a means to have your money stolen, all to keep us from buying into the future and a chance at establishing generational wealth. Our company's account and portfolio holds, trades, and continues to invest in Bitcoin and 11 altcoins. We have taken some losses at times, but our gains have been more. Thus, we continue to trade and take profits and losses as part of the learning and improvement experience. Our latest addition to our company's assets is our new account on the Kraken Exchange Marketplace, which we have been nursing for a few months now. The Kraken Exchange is the one we recommend to family, friends, associates, and those we socialize with to open their account due to its ease of use and high level of security. When trading, it's about watching your money and moving it around a lot, which is not for everyone. The counter to trading is putting your money in what is called a stablecoin account. It is an account that doesn't trade. It remains at a dollar-for-dollar account that accumulates interest at percentage rates far beyond those of any bank. It is the cryptocurrency version of a savings account. The 3Gen Trading Company purchases Tether USDT and USDC to store savings and part of our profits from trading. They are both stablecoin cryptocurrency assets. Now, in case you still don't get it, the US is in the process of being de-dollarized just like the rest of the world around us. It is the only way countries can keep up with the new manufacturing and economic leader of the world, which is China. At this time, you may want to forget about World War III with Russia, P. Diddy's problems, Taylor Swift's latest love interest, and all the other distractions that don't cause you to gain one red cent, and focus on learning all you can about cryptocurrency. Or you can wait, like most will do, until you are forced to turn in your paper currency, because digital currency is the only currency that is going to be available. And if you think they can't do it, read about Executive Order 6102. Let us give you an idea of how we think it is going to go down. The government will use the news media, entertainment media, and social media. The order will go something like this.
All U.S. citizens have 90 days to take all of their U.S. paper currency to the bank and turn it in, at which time you will be issued your U.S. Central Bank digital currency card upon which the full amount of dollars you have turned in will have been transferred upon. After the 90 days have expired, all U.S. paper currency will have no monetary value.
If you use credit cards, debit cards, Cash App, Apple Pay, Zelle, Venmo, etc., you already understand the basic concept of digital currency. Cryptocurrency just favors the people over the financial institutions, as it allows you to store and secure your money yourself in your own digital vault. Kraken, as we mentioned earlier, is the one to start with, as it is the most user-friendly. You may hear that Coinbase is the best crypto exchange for U.S. citizens to store their cryptocurrency. Perhaps, but we have had problems with them in the past, and it is not the easiest exchange to navigate for beginners. So, we don't advise anyone to use them yet, but feel free to do so if you like. Previously, the Gemini Exchange restricted 3Gen Trading Company from making fiat currency withdrawals and cryptocurrency sales. As a result, the 3Gen Trading Company doesn't use them for anything other than storing the cryptocurrency that it holds on their exchange, while taking profits therefrom. You may find that the Gemini Exchange is recommended by many, but take care if you decide to use them. The 3Gen Trading Company also holds a Robinhood account, but haven't purchased or traded cryptocurrency on it, only stocks. Robinhood claims to offer the lowest cost to trade crypto on average. so you might want to look at them as an option. The info we've provided so far may seem like a lot to digest, but you can either get started now or wait until later and get caught up in the confusion, the panic, and the rush, because this thing is happening and we are powerless to do anything to stop it. You don't have to take our word for it. We are sure that you have more than enough sense to fact-check what we are sharing with you for yourself. The information and warnings are internationally displayed on the internet, as well as YouTube, BitChute, Vimeo, Rumble, and a host of other community-driven and professional news platforms. In the Future of Money Part 2 production, we will share undeniable proof that there is no escape from this financial transition, as it is occurring globally. In the Future of Money Part 3, we will also share how it will affect those who don't have total control over at least part of their monetary assets. In closing, we want to share part of why we believe this is the best time to start investing in cryptocurrency. Don, if you would, please.
Note, the last Bitcoin halving occurred on April 19, 2024. That was also when we officially entered a crypto bull market, which is when the market experiences prolonged price rise, allowing for significant gains. It is the opposite of a bear market, which is when a market experiences prolonged price declines. Though you may have only heard of Bitcoin, there are over 10,000 cryptocurrencies in circulation for you to choose to invest in, many having utilities, which we will explain in Part 2. I say again, there are over 10,000 cryptocurrencies in circulation globally. Do you think you haven't missed something? Do you think this just happened overnight? Do you think that you are having a problem with money now? Just wait until you see Part 2 and Part 3, when we will show you what you may have missed. Until then, this is Don.
And Lawrence.
And Henry, signing off.